We are recording, right? Let me check one more time. Welcome to day 20 of the Super Unhinged Manifesting series. If you're new here, guys, I am Rel Crumbs, and we're just sitting here going absolutely off on our self-concept because there's no reason not to. For the past 20 days at this point, I've undergone some wild shifts. And I mean, when I have gone to battle with aspects of myself that I didn't know were still there in my frequency, whoo, it's crazy. I think around day 9 or 10, somewhere around that range. Oh, I was battling. It was crazy. It was things that were trying to trigger me that I didn't even understand where they came from after, just so many years of meditation, but there were still so many little things. And I love this anyways because like you are the whole experiment. Like you have all the answers you need within you. And if you literally just take time to sit with yourself and discover things, you will unearth things that you never stop learning about yourself. And yeah, for this series, I mean, again, I'm not paying attention to things materializing, but let me just tell you, things are materializing, things are happening, and that's what I'll say. But we don't pay attention to that. I'm in the end already. I'm in my true place doing what I love to do. Again, shout out to Eric. I love that affirmation. The reason I'm saying it now is because I think one day I made an agreement that I'll use that affirmation. But it's gotten to the degree where I have to stop watching Eric because, again, I actually just watched a Dolores Cannon video recently where the person on stage with her was like, I don't like to watch or read too many like metaphysical books or things like that from other people because then it starts to form with other people's perspective. And I've noticed even some of my affirmations have like molded over from Eric's, but again, a lot are my own. And I think for rounding out the rest of the series, I'm just working on kind of having my own. And I don't put any bad connotation on it. It's the result of watching literally his videos so much because the dude literally is like my thoughts externalized. Like it's crazy. It's like I'm literally looking into a mirror when this dude talks. Like he has a little bit of a sarcastic twang to him, but the version of himself that he became now is low-key like the version of my kid self. Very interesting, right? It's interesting how the 5D, 4D, and all these dimensions work and how everything is happening everywhere all at once. But it's a mirror, sharp mirror. And I always wondered what was going on in his members section. You want to know something funny that manifested the other day? I got the member section for free. I don't even know how. Just got a random deal out of nowhere to subscribe for any price. And I was like, oh, crazy, okay. It makes sense because I'm all that is. And I literally just been watching them. I was messing around in the live stream and it just cracked me up. But yeah, man, yesterday was really wild too. I mean, man, if you guys see my angel number video when I get around to it, like it was crazy. I went on a walk with my cousin. It was all aligned. It just felt good to go. Then I was like, I got an intuitive download to get a cinnamon bun. In a physical sense, I didn't have the spare change for it, right? But I was like, you know what? I'm abundant in other ways. And then she was like, I'll get it for you. The final price on the cinnamon bun was $11.11. Everything's just aligned. And it's crazy because I've also been watching the show Supernatural, and I feel like I've been unlocking things from watching the show because your higher self will guide you to do things and watch things and certain actions, and you'll do them. Another crazy thing that happened yesterday was there was this video that I was trying to make for like the past week and a half. And honestly, it spans longer. But if I want to recall memories that are like on track with this thought to make this video, I just was hitting a wall. And I was like, I'm not going to affirm that I'm hitting a wall because I'm doing this series. Literally, as I let go and was like, the video will come to me when it comes to me, had to be like the week prior had to be the starting point. And then yesterday materialized. It was crazy. I watched a video from Eric that led to another video that led to me scrolling down my timeline to clicking on that video to hearing something that I 100% needed to hear about higher self and lower self, and from one of the people I consider like a master teacher, Bobby Hemmett, and he recommended a book that then I went and got that book, and in the introduction of the book it had exactly what I needed. How is that for Bridget Incidents? That was nuts. And this book is amazing, and I'm reading it now, and it's like, again, just a complete reflection of me, but how that happened. And I made the video that I needed to make, and that was damn near the last bit of evidence I needed for everything I was doing. Like everything. I don't care now. Like, we are for real, God. I need to stop playing with myself because I've been putting myself out of alignment. Like, I know what I'm here to do. You know, this whole game is not about anybody else. Like, I'm really recognizing it. Even my higher self has been sending me Eliodana, all these people. My higher self will just send me these people. Like even Eric, like his description is like, your higher self brought you here. And it's like, damn straight my higher self did, because I knew this knowledge before I even knew who Eric was. But it was almost like I was teetering too much because of also the stigma about, you know, having the appearance in this game, what I chose to create this character as a black dude. You know, it's like this world, like all the social engineering and programming and the sides they tell you to pick and all this, when you're like sort of, I don't want to say like alternative, but some people put so many different labels on me, but you know, when you just don't fit the norm and you're black especially, it's like this world rejects you on a different level. And you know, to me, actually, you know, I'll say it, bro, because I'm being me and I don't care, but that's really based on my experience as being black, which I've had a great experience. I know some people have had worse experiences. That just made me right away, when they kept showing that Christ was like ostracized and everything, and like they say the thing that like, oh, Christ was actually Middle Eastern, or he'd be this, or he'd have darker skin and his hair was like wool, and you know that whole narrative that Christ was black, bro. I would believe it. I don't care, like, because it cracks me up, because it's like, it literally seems like when you go online you see black fatigue, all this, that, and it's really not black fatigue, it's just shitty people fatigue. But people, racists, just the beings that exist in this matrix, hop on this wave to just hate one race, and it's crazy to me. And don't get me wrong, I hate people who are like, well, I don't hate anyone, I like understand like human aspects of it, but yeah, it frustrates me to see people who are just disgusting to anyone of any color. But it's crazy because when you have that conversation, it's almost like that doesn't register. It's like, no, we're tired because of this pattern recognition, and it's like, man, it's like the projection is crazy, because then it's like, imagine you did like one wrong thing in your life, or you did a string of things, and somebody believes you could be forgiven, right? But then just a whole group of your peers in your hometown were like, nah, pattern recognition. Like, say you went to jail or something, or you got false accusations, but then like, it's like, seems like everyone's trying to throw false accusations at you. Must be you, and doesn't give you breathing room to try to get out. It's like you're gonna force a reality upon people, and there are weak-willed people that can't handle that. So some of them just want to play into the stereotype. I think that's where we got. I didn't mean for this to turn into that whole thing, but I don't dabble into race debates or conversations, because it's like, both sides are being dumb, you know. One side, I'm not even gonna get into it, but these are just all the realizations I had, and I was like, yo, I realized, dude, I'm awakened. I'm out this system, bro. I don't play the game by this system. I came for a whole different mission, and I've known this for years, but I got scared. I got scared of being alone and being fearful that no one else is gonna understand me. And it's like, you know what? That's the whole point. The only person that really needs to understand me is me. And if anyone else resonates with what I say, they resonate with what I say. But I need to stop, because I'm holding myself back deeply. And that's how I'm able to talk here without any stutter, because I started to realize it's me. You know, it's me. I'm really making these videos for me. I'm like talking to the me who is in the past. Like, it's like these videos go through time. It's like, if I was really, when I was, you know, the conversation when somebody's asked something like, hey, what would you say to your 20-year-old self? And they're like in their 40s or 50s, and they start talking like the current version of themselves that they are now, with all the experience they learned. That's like me right now. I'm doing it in real time. I'm being asked a question every single day, and this is exactly what I would have taught. The manifestation to and especially because I started manifesting things when I was like 5 or 6 years younger, that could have completely shifted me if I put all my attention back into myself, instead of trying to prove things to people, prove my intelligence, prove this. I'm not playing those games anymore. I am who I am. I'm one with source. Like, we're gods. Like, I'm not saying that to be ego. I'm saying that because this shit that I see people doing for validation, and being scared because like falling into groupthink because they don't want to be ostracized. They don't want to be rejected from the community. They don't want to be alone. It's like, why would I fear that? I'm with God. This is the best thing ever, because what else? It's like God's all around you, bro. It doesn't matter what these people do. That's like the, okay, now this may look like a stutter, but it's because, should I say this in video? Some of the things I'm about to say should belong on a membership section, but it's like, you know what, fuck it. It's like the people who reject you and you're just being you or being authentic are like faulty God's creations. Oh, they're the faulty toys. They got fucked up on production. Somebody dropped them on production. And again, I'm not trying fuck it, we're there. I'm not trying to, you know what? If this message triggers you, then maybe it was for you, but I don't intend it to be. This is all love, because genuinely, it's odd to me. It's odd to me. I don't understand how. I do. I get it, because every perception can exist, but I just don't understand how you can hate groups of people or stereotype groups of people, or even when it comes to just everything that happens in this system, not think for yourself to a degree where a narrative can be pushed to you and you just accept it. Yeah, this is just law. That's just law. Oh, God, religion was handed to you. They're right. This whole book, the Bible, 100%. That's just no question. No, God speaks through you. I trust you. Nope. Nothing about the self. And that's what I'm saying. So no self-awareness. Is self-awareness the result that someone is actually conscious, that someone's actually awake, or that someone's a real player in this game? I don't know. You know, Dolores Cannon seems to think so. I've had occurrences in my life where I seem to think so. You know, I don't go around calling people NPCs, but I've been a gamer my entire life. So in a video game, the thing that populates the world to make it feel more real, if you're playing like an immersive simulation or an open world type of game, it's characters. It's the NPCs that are technically not controlled by the player, and more of an AI system. You know what? That's actually a funny theory. I should make that into a short video. You know, because in a open world game, there's an AI for the NPC characters, or well, there's code that they follow, but then for more in-depth characters, there's an AI. You know, the game that I think of is Where Winds Meet. They actually had a system where you talk to an AI chatbot version of some of the NPCs for more like immersive conversation. And I think that type of system is in its infancy. I don't know if anything has done it before. I know that there's video games where they probably dabbled with an AI chatbot, but this game did it with NPCs. That's the first time that I've seen it, and it blew my mind, because I was like, that is a wild approach to like mods I've seen for Skyrim, where you can have a AI like chatbot put in for the NPCs, so the conversations basically are really in there. Like you could, you know, have full-blown like generated conversations where they'll react and act as their coding is supposed to be, but they'll respond to you in real time, and you can freestyle what you're saying as your character. That's insane. But again, this theory that I had for a video that I was going to make was, maybe the people who are jumping on AI so fast to use it are essentially similar to what is getting implemented in certain games like that. And kind of crazy. I don't know, it's out there. I'm having fun with it. Call me schizo. But, you know, I'm realizing for myself, like, there's no reason to downplay myself anymore, bro. It's like, I see so many people, like, I told myself these other videos I was going to stay off of the doom scrolling stuff, and I have, because it's easy to discipline myself. Like, discipline's my #1 name. But I told myself I'm going to get off. But there was a video today that I seen when I opened my phone, where it was just another person like complaining about the economy. And I'm like, y'all do realize we're the power though, bro. It's just gonna be endless content creator after content creator talking about the economy being bad. Why don't we get out there or sit in our room and manifest a different timeline? And I say, you know what? People might call people crazy for quantum shifting and doing this, but there's evidence for it now because science is proving it. There's really no point to worry about any of this. It's just, you might as well be in your bedroom, shift into a timeline where you're gonna have abundance coming in, because worrying about this and constantly keeping it in your awareness just seems sickening. It seems like like, there's just no point. You know, I get tripped up on that because it's like there's actually no point. You see content like that and immediately you just start feeling negative about everything, and I'm like, oh, that's the trap. Because I'm so aware, and I have been for years, I catch it immediately when I'm watching it. I'm like, oh, nope, don't recommend, because my inner economy is gonna be booming. I don't care about this outer economy. If it falls, it falls. It don't people want this system to drop anyways? So that's what I'm starting to realize about a lot of this. And yeah, and that's it. And that's where I'm at in the channel. You know, and that's where I'm at with these videos. You're the whole world. I am the whole world. You and me are one and the same. We're consciousness. We're constantly putting this reality together. We're dreaming together. So wake up to who you truly are. We will create the new world, and that's just what it is. You'll create it individually by yourself, and it'll collectively shift everything. So I love you guys. Stay up. Remember, you're whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. We're the greatest in the world. And everything, we're super magnetic. Everything comes to us. We get everything that we deserve. I'm being a little bit quiet because it's still early in my house, but yeah. This shit is crazy. It's so easy. It's so simple. You know, I think the best thing that I learned from this entire series so far, if I'm to recap, is how to let go and just not care, and realize this shit is it's not a collective journey when it comes to you and your own spiritual growth. It really is individual. And I see why this was stressed by people I consider master teachers years ago. Why it was stressed that a community is just gonna keep you fucking trapped from your growth. You gotta be hungry on your own to know who you are. Like, that's it. A community will keep you trapped. No matter if it's astrology or whatever you want to study, you have to go on the journey solo. So anyways, love you guys.